dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Today we got something that's very interesting. We got top 30 snacks that don't exist anymore. It's no longer available. And I'll say this. I saw a snippet of it. This, and I said, oh, they ain't got that no more. It was something. I was like, oh my God. We grew up on that. That was part of our childhood. A big staple. That was quench thirst. Like quench your thirst.
It was one of, okay, so it's a drink.
Yes. I said, what? No way. And I was like, I know. And then I thought about it, I said, do we even see those? I said,
okay.
Damn, did they get... You want me to just say what it is?
No, I want to be like, no. You don't have to tell me
every
everything.
kid loved growing up.
Something.
I ain't heard not one kid say they ain't like it. So that's why I was like, dang, bro, why they ain't got these no more? Probably because it's just so high in sugar. But hey, with that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
But hey, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's get it, shawty.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best snacks that have sadly been discontinued.
New swoops from
Swoop, there it is. Swoop, there it is. You remember
They
that?
don't sell those?
Swoop, shaga, laga. You remember that?
Yes, I remember those.
Bro, this was back when commercials was lit, bro. These kids don't know none about advertisements now. Bro, commercials were lit back in the day.
Hershey's.
I know, I haven't seen
Number
those in
30,
years, though.
Squeezit. Unless you're in the United Kingdom, you can no longer get your
They
hands
don't
on
sell
Squeezits.
those.
And even then, these aren't 100% the same ones you knew and loved in North America.
You don't just drink a squeeze it,
You squeeze it. That's what I'm talking
They don't
about.
sell those anymore?
That's what I'm talking about. I said, squeeze it. I said, bro, when they stop selling squeeze it?
See, that's why I got to drink with a straw. I feel like I can't drink.
Good. But I was like, when did y'all stop selling squeezes?
When?
But it might be because it was, like I said, it's such high in sugar and all that.
When have they ever cared about something being high in sugar? Everything else high.
That's a shame because these things are the very definition of childhood nostalgia. This fruit-flavored juice was made by General Mills and came in a unique plastic bottle that you had to squeeze to drink.
Check this out.
There's nothing really fancy about the juice itself, but the bottles were a fun novelty for kids. And the bright colors certainly drew eyeballs.
Oh, you remember when they hit the joints, you just drop in and change color?
I can't say I do.
Yeah, I remember those, bro. Then Kool-Aid came out with their version of squeezes too.
Was a staple of the 80s and 90s, and it periodically appeared in stores throughout the early 21st century, but they haven't been around since 2012.
Go ahead, squeeze the fun out of it.
Number 29, Smucker's Snack-n-Waffles. Smucker's is a huge company, but not all of their products are home runs. Case in point, the very short-lived Snack-n-Waffles.
Brand new from Smucker's, it's the Smucker's Snack-n-Waffles.
These were your basic frozen waffles, only they came with pre-sweetened flavors like blueberry and maple, so that you didn't need to use syrup. The tagline told you all you needed to know. Ready to eat, already sweet.
There's a ton of chocolate chips in here, and it's like gooey chocolate chips.
They were first released in 2011, but discontinued just 1 year later owing to poor demand. Luckily, the nostalgic among you are in luck, as a company called Arlington Valley Farms has taken on the mantle and released their own version of a Snack-n-Waffles.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Number 28, Heinz EZ Squirt. Look, we love innovation as much as the next person, but come on, purple ketchup? What were they thinking?
Ingredients say Heinz tomato ketchup and then coloring.
Every kid who grew up in the early 2000s surely remembers Heinz EZ Squirt, which was basically just ketchup, but, you know, green, purple, and a few other non-conventional ketchup colors.
I never
The
had it
condiment
before.
came in plastic bottles that were easy to squeeze, and the funky colors were a huge draw for children who didn't want to use boring old red ketchup. But like all novelties, the fun quickly wore off. That and countries were beginning to clamp down on foods with artificial dyes, which certainly did not help. The problems coalesced, and the ketchup was discontinued in 2006.
Heinz EZ Squirt.
Makes sense, though.
It's fun for your food.
Number 27, Starburst Hard Candy. Starburst is one of the biggest names in the candy biz, going strong since 1960 and drawing intense debate among fans. Are you a sweet pink person or a tangy yellow? Is red the greatest candy ever created, or do you throw them in the trash? All these questions and more were raised with the hard candy, which was basically just Starbursts, but, well, hard.
Try these. Starburst
Oh,
hard candy.
yes!
All the flavors were here, including a mysterious white one that some say tasted like pineapple, but may have been apple. Unfortunately, many people love the soft, chewy texture of Starbursts.
I
remember these. These wasn't like a big hit, but they were.
I feel like I've tried them. Maybe.
Yeah, I tried them, but they wasn't a big hit though, because hard candy, like besides Jolly Ranchers, wasn't everybody go to. People like more like Skittles, Starburst,
something to chew.
Yeah, something to chew on. Not just necessarily hard candy, but they were decent though. I remember those.
So the hard candy suffered and sales never sparked. It was quietly discontinued in the early 2000s.
Need a boost? Give it some juice.
Number 26, SunChips Sweet and Spicy Barbecue.
I don't like SunChips.
Not every flavor can be a winner. SunChips were introduced back in 1991 and made big waves with their intense, powerful flavors, like French onion and the standard favorite Harvest Cheddar.
There's nothing quite like that delicious SunChips.
You might like that French onion too.
Back in 2013, Frito-Lay introduced a new flavor called Sweet and Spicy Barbecue that garnered a small but devoted fan base.
Amazing.
Unfortunately, it was a little too small, and the new flavor was eventually taken off store shelves by around the mid-2000s. It is now impossible to find, and the flavor has been removed from the official lineup on the SunChips website.
I love these chips. They're amazing.
Number 25, Nestle Treasures. One of the biggest conglomerates in the world, Nestle has certainly made its fair share of chocolate.
Have you?
I feel like I have, but I don't know for sure.
Ignore everything else.
But not all of their products were winners, like Nestle Treasures, a fun little chocolate with a gooey center. These small candies came individually wrapped and contained a rich, viscous center with flavors like peanut butter, caramel, and coconut.
They're new, and they're definitely women's domain.
Unfortunately, the chocolate biz
that's
is just
the problem.
way
That was y'all problem. Horrible marketing. These are women domain. See, that's y'all problem.
But you know something, because they so little, and you know, maybe that's why I feel
With a lot of,
tiny.
but you also got to realize, like, when they ever advertise certain things to certain group of people, it never works out. Because then it looked at, oh, that's a lady candy.
Well, yeah.
too competitive. And delicious though they may have been, there was nothing inherently special or unique about Treasures. Alas, it was sadly discontinued and is now but a nostalgic reminder of the late 1990s, early 2000s.
New Nestle Treasures.
Number 24, Ben & Jerry's Tennessee Mud. The 80s were wild. It was a time when unsupervised children rode rampant on their bikes and you could buy ice cream infused with booze.
You slip me a bottle of bourbon, a little glass, and some ice.
And this wasn't some niche brand either. This was Ben & Jerry's. Introduced in 1988, Tennessee Mud was a coffee ice cream with almonds, amaretto, and Jack Daniels. Unfortunately, the demand for Tennessee Mud was just not there, and it was discontinued after 1 year. It is now in the company's flavor graveyard, with the brilliant epitaph, "The bottle is empty, the cup and the glass." Mud with Jack Daniels was not meant to last.
Why y'all play this? Y'all know it's heavily copyrighted, man.
They discontinued mine too, that I used to like.
I think yours is discontinued because we can't
I
never
can't find
it
it anywhere, and I can't remember the name.
What the call is it? But you what?
I just know that it had. Well, a lot of them have the core though.
Cookie core in the inside, but yours is like.
It was like a. I can't even explain. I just know when I see it.
Yeah.
But I can't find it.
We found it one time up here.
And I didn't get it.
No, we did. It was, but it was
I?
at a gas station. You was like, it didn't taste right. Because it was at the gas station on the outside.
Maybe it was just a mind thing. I wanted it.
And it might have been because
you
was like, it's at the gas station. You was like,
I didn't mind it being at the gas station.
No, but it was that gas station on the other side of town by the school.
It just tastes old.
And that's what you said. It tastes that old.
Tennessee whiskey.
Number 23, Dannon Sprinklins. It's amazing what some companies think of.
I do, but I never tried it before.
Dannon is a yogurt giant. Kids like sprinkles in their yogurt. So Dannon thought, why not combine the two? That's how we got Dannon Sprinklins, which was just yogurt that came with a packet of sprinkles.
A surprise.
My mom did buy stuff like
The
this.
sprinkles added a nice dash of color for kids, and they would eventually blend into...
Honestly, on the white kids, my neck of the woods was getting stuff like this. Like, black kids was like, mama, hell no, you ain't getting no shit. That's a waste of money. You know what I'm saying? But the white kid come to school and be like, hell, y'all was able to get this? For real.
To the yogurt. Unfortunately, the little candies were not enough of a draw to entice potential buyers, and the product was discontinued in the early 2000s. Luckily, sprinkles still exist, so you can easily make this yourself at home.
True.
Dannon Sprinklin's the only yogurt snack with a sprinkles pack.
Number 22, Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. You never know what goes into candy, like maltitol. Do you know what that is? Well, it was inside Haribo's sugar-free gummy bears up until the mid-2010s, when a media blitz caused the company to discontinue the candy for good.
That was the first swallow. They say it takes about 45 minutes to kick in.
So maltitol is a compound that is often used as a sugar alternative in food, containing up to 90% of sucrose's sweetness. Unfortunately, it is also a known laxative. You see where this is going.
Oh.
People who ate those...
Oh.
That's why, like, even like you have to be careful, like with getting like a lot of sugar-free stuff, because they use substitutes. With I'm like, at this point, just eat the. If you want it that bad, eat the regular.
Girl, you be trying to find the sugar-free.
But it doesn't bother me. I'm saying you have to be careful and look at the ingredients of what they use into like substitute stuff. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. That might come in clutch though.
What?
Not
if it's giving me the runs.
I mean, some people might need the runs.
Yeah.
Some people, like, for real, some people need the runs. I can satisfy my sweetness with a laxative. Like, damn, I was able to go ahead and get my...
Okay, yeah.
Those sugar-free gummy bears experienced, to put it
Bring
bluntly,
that back.
roaring farts and explosive bowel movements.
Explosive. You ain't trying to do all that.
Really? I am.
About the only good to come out of this candy were the resulting Amazon reviews, which come highly recommended if you need a good laugh.
Oh, gosh.
Number 21, Guacamole Doritos.
I remember those.
I had
Do you remember those?
I had
Did you like them?
Hell no. I'm gonna say this. At first, when they first came, but after, when you first get that initial, okay, they straight. Then after a while, you just like, these the most disgusting things I
think I may have tasted. No, I don't even know.
No, I know for a fact we had those.
The commonplace nacho cheese Doritos have been around since 1972, yet the company is still experimenting with different flavors.
Yeah.
We've got another climber on aisle 73.
In 2003, they tried their hand at guacamole. The logic is impeccable. Guacamole is Mexican and is often paired with various baked and fried goodies. It should have been a slam dunk, but it was more of an airball.
The bold hit of guacamole and hint of lime, you just gotta try.
For whatever reason, the chip did not land with consumers, and the flavor lasted just 3 years before it was taken off shelves in 2006. Some online petitions have tried bringing them back, but to no avail. Yet. Yeah. Number 20, Butterfinger BBs. For years, Bart Simpson warned us that nobody better lay a finger on his Butterfinger.
You won't mind if I take a bite of his crispity, crunchity peanut.
I told you, Homer. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
But when it comes to Butterfinger BBs, no one's been able to lay a finger on them since 2006. Not even the Bartman himself. The candy, which is basically a little ball version of the chocolate bar, had a good run beginning in the early 90s.
New Butterfinger baby!
The problem is Butterfinger itself as a candy, it's not that good. Butterfinger is just not that good of a candy.
I used to like Butterfingers sometimes.
Butterfinger is not a good candy.
Just sometimes.
Man.
Like, if I just really had a sweet tooth, I guess, and that's all I had, I would eat it. But it wasn't my go-to.
Bro, you know how many other candies out there are way better?
Yeah.
Like, way, way better? Mm-hmm. I don't even see Butterfingers anymore.
attention. I think they're like in the
no,
gas
like
stations.
you really go and look.
I'm gonna have to go look. I never because like I said, it's not my go-to, so I don't look. For
it don't even stand out. I see more whatchamacallit now, and I ain't see that growing up like that. When you see a I'm saying see them.
I seen them all the time. That's why I used to love them.
I didn't. That's the reason why when we used to get them, I'd be like, "Oh, give me a whatchamacallit," because I see it. I love
whatchamacallit.
Now I see whatchamacallit all over the place. And if you never had a whatchamacallit, when you come across it, try it. Just like he ain't never had a zero top, I'll put you on. Come on now.
I can't really say.
Oh my God.
Maybe you did. I won't take that away from you.
Unbelievable snackable balls of...
I think these would have been good. Kind of like what's the Whoppers?
But for some reason, we're not sure why, in 2006 they were done. 3 years later, they introduced Butterfinger Bites in an attempt to win back fans. And while some surely appreciated the new bite-size option,
it might be the name BBs, because like BB guns, Butterfinger BBs, because they small, circular. So they might have went back to the drawing board for the like marketing.
Maybe so.
For others, they'll just never be as good as the BBs.
Math is easy. Let's say you have 15 Butterfinger BBs, and I take 5 of them. What do you have left? One less, sister.
Number 19, pizza spins. Pizza is one of the most popular foods in the world. And along with real pizza, folks have always had an affinity for pizza-flavored snack items as well. And that isn't just a modern-day thing either. This was also the case back in the 1960s and 70s when General Mills introduced their little wagon wheel-shaped bites of pizza deliciousness called pizza spins.
Pizza. They took this pizza taste and turned it into a crunchy, munchy, mouth-sized snack.
According to the General Mills, I thought it was those little smiley face, them little, are they potatoes? Or something like that. When I seen them and I said, I remember those, but I was thinking about that. But this is pizza.
But this kind of remind me of combos. And the pizza joints.
Got you.
Yeah, I never liked combos either.
Mills website. They use tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, peppers, and pizza spices, quote, to give pizza spins an authentic Italian pizza taste. And it must have worked because although discontinued in 1975, people are still talking about them today.
Can humans resist pizza spins?
Number 18, doodads.
She probably ain't remember. She was a little kid.
Well, let me see.
Yeah, she was still a kid.
She was
doodads. Never heard of this either. This look like what's the joint? The Chex Mix. Does this not look like Chex Mix to you?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Who doesn't love a mixed snack bag? Well, from the 60s through the 90s, and maybe even into the 2000s, one such yummy combination involves toasted peanuts, pretzels, rice squares, wheat squares, and cheese tidbit crackers.
It's called a party mix.
Well, we call it doodad.
We always call them doodads around Christmas. We always make these and we give them as gifts.
Kind of sounds like Chex Mix, doesn't it? But it most definitely is not. Okay. It's doodads from Nabisco, and for decades it was a very popular snack mix. Then come the 90s and it wasn't as popular anymore, and doodads became boo-dads. Because people who loved them were sad to see them go. Awful dad joke aside, if you want to see what all the fuss was about, you could try making your own doodads mix at home. Number 17, Pizzeria's pizza chips. While most of us probably associate the Keebler elves with cookies, back in 1991, those cute little guys took some fresh pizza dough and cooked up the Pizzeria's pizza chips.
Come on down and taste something new.
Right, Uncle Ernie?
In your dreams.
Pizza! Bizarric, man! Chips! New pizzerias!
The chips made their debut with 3 flavors: cheese pizza, pizza supreme, and zesty.
I feel like I do.
Because I'm showing in my head, I'm like, I feel like I've seen this before.
Oh, I'm getting a mix. No, I feel like I remember.
I feel like I have seen this though.
Pepperoni, and they were an instant hit. However, by the end of the decade, the Keebler company had been sold, and the pizzerias were discontinued.
Allow me, boys.
End of the 90s.
Pizzeria!
Yeah.
Tastes like real pizza.
That hasn't stopped fans of the chips from trying to bring them back, though. As of the end of 2021, a couple of Bring Back Pizzeria's Chips Facebook groups were sporting over 7,000 followers. Number 16, Hershey's Kissables. Now, don't worry, Hershey's Kisses still exist and aren't going anywhere. No, here we're talking about Kissables, which, if you don't remember, were basically Hershey's Kisses with a candy coating. If you're thinking it sounds like a bigger kiss-shaped M&M and sounds delicious, it was, and it was.
Peaceable, blissable, laughable, visible, It was, but it didn't taste is quite the same.
I can't remember what they taste like, but I do remember them.
They were very much so M&Ms, but like with a slightly different taste.
Laudable, eatable, treatable, colorful candy shell, chocolate inside.
So why did they go away in 2009, just 4 years after they launched? That's because in 2007, the Hershey company made some cost-cutting moves that included replacing the cocoa butter with cheaper fats in some of their candies, including Kissables. People noticed, and they did not like it. Sales dropped, and that was the end of Kissables.
Yeah,
Number 15, Hostess Choco-Bliss. Take 2 layers of chocolate cake, sandwich a layer of chocolate cream in between, top it off with chocolate icing, and there you have the aptly named Choco-Bliss.
Whoa, check that super chocolatey icing.
Awesome! Ooh!
Hey, whipped
I
chocolate.
said those sound like the little Swiss, was it the little Swiss cakes?
Yeah, from, was it Hostess?
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of what that was, but...
I ain't never liked cakes like that anyway.
I used to love those.
Goody cream inside.
Billed as a chocolate lover's dream, these Hostess snack cakes were a lunchbox favorite of many 80s kids. They sound like they'd be a favorite of ours today as well, had they not been discontinued decades ago.
Choco-Bliss, a dream come true. 1, 2, 3, I'm relaxed to see. New Choco-Bliss from Hostess. Watch out.
We don't know why Hostess gave up on them, but we do know there are online forums filled with commenters lamenting the fact that they can no longer get their hands on this bliss from their childhood. Number 14, Oreo Sippers. As we make the move to try and save our planet, more and more countries are putting in place bans on plastics. Most notably plastic bags and plastic straws.
2 of the largest recycling facilities in the US said its machines don't always catch straws. So they end up in the trash and eventually in landfills.
And while we wholeheartedly support such bans, we also don't always love the paper straws that some restaurants now use.
Trash, bro.
But you know what's better than paper? Oreos. But you can't make a straw out of an Oreo. Yes, you can, and they did. They were called Oreo Sippers, and they were awesome. Because not only were they a straw, but they were also delicious.
I never seen them go.
Is there anything more eco-friendly than actually eating your utensil?
I never tried it.
Oreo, bring them back for the sake of our planet. Number 13, Altoids Sours. Altoids and those awesome reusable tin containers are a staple in many of our purses and bags and car consoles. But as good as the regular Curiously Strong mints are, we miss the Curiously Sour ones. Was it a pleasant experience?
That was like, when you used to catch people with those, you just like, oh, you got some money.
I used to eat
those. Because back in the day, you saw somebody with some Altoids, you be like, oh, you didn't get gum, you got Altoids. Okay, I see you, partner. You ain't got Tic Tacs, you got Altoids. I see you, partner. You got a little money. You know, because Altoids always cost more than Tic Tacs of gum. Altoids are a little more on the bougier side, you know.
Okay.
Crack open a little tin can of Altoids. But I do remember the Altoids Sour.
I used to love those.
Because those were more candy. You know why they probably came out with those? Because so many people eat Altoids like candy.
Yeah.
So many people do it. So I guess they came out with like the candy version. It was, honestly, Altoids
I forgot about those.
Sour probably would still make a... I think it should still go off today.
I can hit, but I wonder why they got rid of them.
Yeah.
It's popping them in your mouth? Maybe not. But that was the point. It said sour on the tin, and unlike other so-called sour candies, Altoids Sours lived up to the billing.
So how did you like that?
I remember this.
I like that one. I like it a lot.
People love Altoids Sours. Will you?
But unfortunately, not enough people wanted that sour, face-puckering experience. And according to a representative from the Mars Corporation, quote, they were discontinued due to low national demand. However, if you are truly desperate, you may still be able to find unopened tins on eBay for the wallet-puckering price of up to $525.
Remember, use caution when experimenting with Altoids Citrus Sours.
Number 12. Pringles Stix.
I used to love
We all
those.
know that with Pringles chips, once you pop, you can't
honey
stop.
butter.
But back in the 2000s and early 2010s, Pringles also gave us sticks.
New Pringles Stix. They're crispy cracker sticks with a one-of-a-kind
I never ate
taste.
those.
And once we had sticks, we
I like
could
Pringles.
quit.
But I don't
So
like,
maybe
I
we need to
never
work
had
on our tagline game, but that does not take away from how good these sticks were, especially the honey butter and cheese flavored ones.
Crunchy. Whoa, this one's real good.
That honey butter
I can taste the honey.
However, while the Stix had a loyal fan base, as Pringles posted on their Twitter account back in 2020, quote, Pringles Stix were discontinued in this sector of the universe due to lower demand.
Might be.
Number 11, Jell-O 1, 2, 3. If you aren't
Jell-O
already
1, 2,
jealous
3.
of kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s, here's one more reason to be. Or should we say,
I don't
1,
remember
2,
this.
and 3 more reasons. Jell-O 1, 2, 3 was a magical dessert that, like classic Jell-O, came in one packet. However, unlike the OG Jell-O, the 1, 2, 3 version would split into 3 layers during the 3-hour wait time.
What could compete with a dessert that actually forms 3 layers right before your eyes? A creamy layer, a fluffy layer, a layer of fruity gelatin.
While we can't speak to the taste, one of the problems with the product was that making it wasn't as easy as 1, 2, 3. Getting the 3 layers just right required a blender and the introduction of both boiling and cold water at precise speeds and times. Jell-O 1, 2, 3 was discontinued in 1996.
Something that your kids would absolutely love, easy to make, and you can also substitute your favorite sugar-free Jell-O gelatin product that you like.
Number 10, PB Crisps.
It began with a nut and a bolt that shook his top hat with a jolt. PB Crisp, an idea for a munch.
You just know a snack is missed when there are groups on multiple platforms asking for their return. PB Crisps were one such snack. A small graham that looked like a little peanut, but filled with huge flavor.
With graham cookie outside for crunch. Inside a center so sweet. Peanut butter cream. Oh, a treat.
That's because inside there was some delicious peanut butter filling, while PB&J Crisps added jelly, and chocolate crisps were filled with, you guessed it, chocolate. It was the combination of crispiness, sweetness, and nuttiness that made us crave PB Crisps back in the mid-90s. And we would do just about anything to have them back.
PB Crisp, PB Crisp, PB Crisp. The sweet taste that is destined for fame.
Number 9, Jell-O Pudding Pops.
Jell-O brand pudding pops made with the goodness of real Jell-O.
Imitation may be the sincerest form of flattery, but nothing quite beats the real thing. This is a running thread for many of these snacks, such as Jell-O Pudding Pops, because it isn't as if frozen pudding on a stick has gone away. It's more that the trademarked brand and that trademarked taste is no more.
New rich, creamy-tasting Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding frozen on
Jell-O.
This won't make it this generation because of
frozen
Bill.
pudding
Because of Bill.
On a
Get it with a pudding pop. No. So
I wonder how it tastes.
Soon as he got arrested, they pudding pops would have went down. They couldn't make it this
Pops were a
generation.
summertime staple throughout the 1980s and beyond. A creamy and indulgent frozen treat. The OG Pudding Pops were lost after General Foods sold the name to Popsicle, which used their own flavoring and production methods. The good news is that you can technically make these at home if you buy the Jell-O molds, some milk, and a little bit of nostalgia.
Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding made with milk, so you know it's wholesome.
Number 8, Peanut Butter Boppers.
Good old creamy peanut butter's gone. Boppers.
Trust us when we tell you that you have not lived unless you've had peanut butter boppers in your mouth. This crispy, creamy, and utterly delicious snack was almost sinful in its ridiculous indulgence. The snack was from the Nature Valley Company, which today is more closely associated with healthy-ish granola snacks. There was nothing remotely health-conscious about peanut butter boppers, however, unless we're counting the protein in the peanut butter.
Peanut butter boppers. It's creamy peanut butter, a crispy coating, and a whole lot more.
Regardless, this creamy PB center was smooth and velvety in texture. A mouthfeel that clashed in the best way possible with those crispy crunchies on the outside. Seriously, someone find us some peanut butter boppers.
Peanut butter boppers. New from Nature Valley. What a snack.
Number 7, Flintstones Push-Up Pops.
Goated. A goat staple in the childhood. Flintstone Push-Up Pops. Yes, goated.
Those and my vitamins.
Push-Up Pops were around in the 80s and are still around today. But
Are they still around?
were at their most popular and, according to many, their yummiest from 1990 to 1996, when they were branded as Flintstones Push-Up Pops.
Fred, Barney, Wilma, too. Make every bite more fun for you. Push-ups.
Most people just hit the
Something
orange.
about that modern Stone Age family made pushing frozen treats out of a cardboard tube so much better and that much more yabba dabba delicious. Flavors like Lime Rock Lime and Bedrock Berry were just as good as their puns.
It takes a dinosaur to bring you a taste this big. Fruity Flintstone sherbet and creamy cool vanilla.
And they even had a Pebbles push-ups line that added Nerds candies to the frozen goodness. Number 6, PB Max.
It don't stand for piggy banks, platinum blonde, pink baboon.
Let's face it, candy bars come and go, most without much fanfare. There are some serious calls for the return of the PB Max, however. A Mars candy creation that really was something else. The final form of PB Max wasn't just peanut butter and chocolate, but a delicious cookie topped with PB and then covered in sweet chocolate heaven.
PB means peanut butter, real peanut butter, lots of real peanut butter, in pure milk chocolate with the crunch of a whole grain cookie.
The most frustrating thing about the PB Max's demise is that it actually sold really well. However, the Mars family reportedly didn't like peanut butter. Or money, apparently. So they used this subjective opinion as a means for the PB Max axe. What a waste.
PB Max, we mean peanut butter.
Number 5, Cheetos Twisted.
It's geometry time. Snack-ometry time.
It may seem as if there's a new flavor of Cheetos available every week. So you'd be forgiven if you didn't notice that Cheetos Twisted...
Huh?
That's how I feel like they had so much flavor.
Yeah, these was stronger flavor. The twist, and they had a little crunch.
They were so good.
But they weren't just fluffy like the cheese puffs.
No.
But they had like a crunch with it. You know what I'm
get
saying?
rid of these? I didn't even know.
It was like a bridge between the hard ones, like you like the regular crunchy, or if you want the fluffy.
Puffs, yeah.
So it was a right bridge. Oh, you remember them other ones we found that one time? The blue bag. We found it one time, but couldn't find it anymore. But they're not Cheetos, they're Chesters. Which I feel like Chester and Cheetos are in the same brand. They just market it. Yes, you don't remember?
Yeah, I remember we found them. I remember
at
Kroger. Yeah.
But we ain't never found them ever again.
It was like one time.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was around a holiday. It was. I feel like it was around like a holiday, and we haven't seen them since.
Because I always find the popcorn in the blue bag.
I want the popcorn.
I don't want the popcorn.
I want the Cheetos. They hit.
They better than regular cheese puffs. Cheeto puffs.
Should no longer exist.
New Twisted Cheetos snacks.
These curly Q-shaped Cheeto snacks were thicker, meaning more of that finger-staining cheese dust to coat your fingers. They also arrived armed with that patented Cheetos crunch, and were available from around 2002 to 2012, but all good things must eventually come to an end. The Cheetos folks discontinued their Twisted brand, but never fear because the company is bound to create something similar down the line. Number 4, Yogos.
Kellogg's Yogos just got hit with watermelon splash flavor. Part fruity flavor, part yogurty coating. New watermelon splash flavor Yogos. Worlds of fun.
But look,
Parents
90s
will often
though.
do just about anything to get their kids to eat healthy. But even the busiest folks have their limits. Yogos weren't trying to masquerade as healthy fruit or yogurt, but instead were sugary, fruit-flavored snacks with a yogurt coating on top. They were an acquired taste, to say the least, but millennials were on that taste back when they were kids, as Yogos seemed to be on top between 2005 and the beginning of the 2010s.
Yogo on the Yogo.
Chewy, sweet, sour, and available in varieties of berry flavors, Yogos were perhaps too unique for this world, and burned so bright that they could never be brought back.
Ah, what a blast! Just like new Go-Go Gorilla Mix. Seriously rough stuff.
Number 3, Philadelphia Cheesecake Snack Bars.
I remember these. I always wanted to try these. I do 100%.
I do remember these.
I
don't remember at all.
I never had a chance to try these, but I used to want to try them.
Bars. Hey, ever
I
think
feel
to
like
yourself,
your parents had to be
I've
into
been good.
these.
Why shouldn't I have cheesecake for a snack?
Like when we was kids.
Yeah.
I'll try it now if they had it.
This is heaven.
No? It was just us? Now, well, we have no regrets about devouring this indulgent snack from the Philadelphia people. Small, snack-sized cheesecake squares available to eat any hour of the day. You want the graham cracker bottom? You get the graham cracker bottom. You want sweet icing and fruit laced over that thick cheesecake deliciousness? Shut the front door and eat these slices of heaven in private, because we guarantee you're gonna have a moment. We can only hope and pray that the next time we stroll by our grocer's freezer, This classic snack will be staring back at us.
Treat yourself to the rich and creamy cheesecake taste of Philadelphia snack bars.
Here you go, Fluffy.
They're a little taste of heaven.
Number 2, Hershey's Bites.
Bro, I used to stay with these right here.
For
Kit Kat
real?
Bites. Bro, yes. Kit Kat is probably my favorite candy of all time. I swear. That, I used to like, what's the one with the Crunch bar? Crunch had joints, those I used to love. But Kit Kat, my favorite candy of all time, bro. What's your favorite candy of all time?
Whatchamacallits.
But like, whatchamacallit, I don't think that's like a brand. So what would you say after that? Like, whatchamacallit, it's a golden candy, but everybody
Cookies and cream Hershey.
Trash.
Or probably just like,
It's just, you gotta do
or a
Snicker,
Snicker, or
Twix,
or not
Reese's.
Twix. Probably not Twix, but probably like a Snicker or definitely Reese's. I love Reese's. A nice Reese's. Yeah.
But yeah, Kit Kat. I used to. You never did the bites?
I remember them, but I don't think I like for real ever did. Now I do remember the what you said, the Nestle, like the Crunch.
Yeah.
I feel like
Crunch used to have little bites.
I feel like I remember those, but I don't remember them having.
Shit, I do, cause we used to buy them joints all the time.
I do remember bites though. Yeah.
Yes.
The Hershey's company has so many delicious snacks under their belt, it's easy to forget that there's also plenty of forgotten classics. Hershey's Swoops were one, but the penultimate spot on our list goes to the much-missed Hershey's Bites. No, not the candy bites, but this even crunchier and more snackable concoction that came in a variety of flavors.
Hey, look who just showed up! Introducing new Kit Kat and Heath Bites.
You get the feeling everyone is staring.
Now, nobody want no damn Heath Bites.
Baby, your teeth. Look, no.
Heath is
I'm
nasty.
pretty sure that was probably no.
Heaths are nasty, bro.
Now, have you ever ate one?
Yes. No, thank you.
Yeah.
What, is my bag open?
Like, only old white
Rolos, Kit
people like
Kats,
these.
peppermint patties, and more were all shrunk down and packaged in a size that was perfectly geared for guzzling. Unfortunately, they posed a choking hazard for some, and most of the line was discontinued. However, Hershey's website does say that limited flavors can be purchased direct, but don't go scouring store shelves for this one. Before we continue,
shit. If I could get me some Kit Kat Bites, I
wonder what's the price on them. And like,
they say you can get them directly from Hershey's.
I heard what they said, but I'm wondering and shipping and stuff like that. I just wonder what's the price. You lying about to put your tongue in your mouth, please. And you definitely don't need them. You do not need no candy.
Oh, they just got the minis now.
Let me see.
Fuck that. I want the bite, like the minis.
Oh, the minis are good though.
I want
the minis are really good. Like it's still the same, like little bite size. They still nice.
No. I want the bites.
Now I do. Yeah, okay. Never mind.
What?
You don't need them. Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Don't go looking for them.
It's already too late.
Just so you don't.
I got a Kit Kat downstairs anyway.
Oh, that's yours. I remember those. Is that something for real?
Yes, you ain't getting them either.
Now I do like those.
Oh, these.
Oh, those look good. How much was it? I can't even talk.
now she like, you might be on to something. Nope. See, like, you might be on to something.
No, we don't need them. We do not need them. But I'm just gonna check out the price afterwards. We don't need them. I just want to see how much they are, though.
Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified.
Let's go.
Number 1, Keebler Magic Middles.
An idea that will change the cookie world forever. Melted chocolatey middles in the cookies.
Too late, we just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles.
If there were ever a snack cookie king, this was
Keebler
the one.
is
The
like
mighty
Cookie
Keebler
King.
elves truly outdid themselves when they magically concocted the recipe for the perfect treat.
Caught him smuggling melted chocolatey filling out of your factory.
tree.
Pretty clever. He hid it inside this chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, you mean Keebler Magic Middles?
The shortbread wasn't too sweet and held its integrity against that chocolatey or peanut buttery flavor core that burst onto your taste buds with the force of a fudgy freight train. Oh, and if you warmed these bad boys in the microwave for a few seconds, absolute heaven. We're not sure if we can go all the way to the top of the Keebler elf hierarchy for some answers, but we are desperate for Magic Middles to be made available again.
New Magic Middles from Keebler.
Genius, pure genius.
Do you miss these delicious treats? Let us know in the comments below.
Too late, we just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles. Try one. Wow.
Did you enjoy this video?
Let me see.
Check out these other
Magic
clips from Watch My...
I feel like I remember like the name, but I don't think I've ever tried them. Magic Middles. When did it? Well, maybe not. Let me see when it was discontinued then, because she didn't say on that one.
She did not say on that one.
When was it discontinued?
But I don't remember
those. 2011.
I don't remember those.
I don't know.
Unless they just had poor marketing.
This how they look like if you've seen them.
But I'm saying poor. It could be poor marketing, and a lot of people didn't know about it.
That would have been good. I like a little shortbread cookie.
You do.
Okay.
Y'all spit us up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid and Sis.
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.